8 reasons SJWs are really just social media newbies. Hey, it's Prince of Queens, and one of the things I've been realizing is that it seems like the vast majority of people who are able to see through the fourth wave intersectional feminist social justice warrior ideology are people who have been on the internet for a very long time, often being people who used mailing lists and bulletin boards since the 90s. That said, it then occurred to me that social justice warriors are seemingly almost entirely just people who aren't aware of the intricacies of how to navigate the internet, but might end up coming to their senses in a few years. If not, may the cosmos have mercy on us all. The first reason that social justice warriors seem like they are totally new to the internet is that they lie so goddamn fucking much. Seriously, if you have any experience dealing with these people, you know that they very commonly resort to lying about you when you beat them in an argument, often saying that you threatened them or something. But the thing is, you can't lie all that much on the internet before you end up getting caught, which is what's happening to them now. The second reason that they seem like total noobs is that they take threats so incredibly seriously that they not only act like they have PTSD if they actually get one or two from an anonymous Twitter user, but they'll claim that things that were pretty obviously not threats actually were threats. It's seriously practically impossible to tell an SJW that it's not a good idea to do something without them accusing you of threatening them. For just one example, if you say, keep up this behavior and things won't end well for you, they'll accuse you of a threat. If you say, you'll regret acting like this someday, they'll accuse you of a threat. I was once even accused of threatening an SJW because I said that I would continue to poke holes in their faulty logic if they were to continue arguing with me. They said that that was a threat of cyberbullying. But like I said before, these people have no problem lying. The funny thing is that soon enough, nobody will care about them being supposedly threatened, and maybe they will actually get threatened pretty soon, and the internet will likely turn into the way it used to be, where moderators don't really care about threats all that much in a lot of places because everybody knows it never amounts to anything in about 98% of the instances. The third reason these people seem new to the internet is the drastic condescension they exhibit when you ask them to provide evidence for one of their claims. I would say well over half of the time that you think that they are saying something untrue and you want them to simply tell you where they got their shitty intel from, they'll say something like, "It's not my job to educate you," or "Google is a wonderful thing." When that's obvious, it's obvious that you can Google search something. However, while I'd like to think that they should know that it's obvious, perhaps they actually don't realize that everybody knows how to use Google, and they are just getting used to the internet and social media, and they are informing people because it's kind of new to them. Maybe. The fourth reason these people just don't seem to have much experience with social media is that they bring up people's race and gender constantly. When back in the day, one of the beautiful things about social media was that it was so easy to ignore the identity of a person talking in favor of taking their ideas purely by their own merit. The internet used to be equalizing between genders, skin colors, and sexual preferences, but now people prioritize identity politics ahead of almost everything. It's sad. The fifth reason SJWs seem new to social media is that they always seem to be getting hacked. I can't be the only person who notices this, can I? Reason number 6 that SJWs are probably just new to social media is that they don't seem to realize how pathetic they all look with the same Snapchat filters for profile photos. I mean, come on. The seventh reason these idiots are obviously new to social media is something that I've mentioned before in a few videos, which is that they almost never seem to have the foggiest idea what the word troll refers to. They think that a troll is just anybody who isn't a feminist at this point, or Honestly, really just somebody that disagrees with them about basically anything. The eighth and final reason that these people are clearly new to social media is related, which is that they don't seem to understand that overusing words like Nazi, fascist, or even just misogynist and racist end up weakening the definition of all of those words to the point where they become culturally useless. People forget that all of these things are serious accusations, and that, again, you shouldn't lie about such things on the internet, because if you do get caught, people will never believe you. Oops, hey, I have one more reason that I thought of while editing this video why SJWs are internet newbies, which is that they don't seem to be the least bit concerned with potentially censoring the internet, and are willing to censor the entire internet to seemingly protect the feelings of upper middle class bloggers that can't deal with being called fat, like Lindy West. I personally like to believe that if people had actually really been using social media since the 90s like I have, they'd know that arguing online is anything but pointless and is one of the only surefire ways that we have as individuals to change culture and society for the better, which is precisely why pop culture has always demonized the internet as being supposedly uncool. Okay, that's really the end now. Please help me out on Patreon if you want my channel to continue, because creators are having a super hard time making money due to advertising stuff going on with the boycott. And stay tuned for more of my videos.